Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, we continue to see a sideways movement, but BTC has now hit this trend line. Maybe we see a little bit of a reaction there today, but on the weekend, trend line breaks are often not that meaningful. So we still are in this WXY structure to the upside. No reaction overnight. I do expect a little bit of movement later today as we're heading towards the weekly candle close. But this could just stretch out within the channel. As long as it's holding in the channel, there's nothing really to worry about, or there's no change here, right? It hasn't broken any support, it hasn't broken any resistance. It's sort of hanging in there. The resistances are clear. 26,550. It's consolidating below that level, maybe preparing for a bit of a break to the upside here in this third wave of the C wave. Then the next level is 26,930 and then 27,480. These are the key standard retracement levels for a wave 2. Should I remind you, of the extension levels, which are meaningful as well, because whenever we get standard resistance, it doesn't mean the price has to get there. It doesn't mean the price has to get rejected there. There are typically more precise targets we can bring onto the chart, which would be the Fibonacci extension levels. So we are typically watching for at least the 100% Fibonacci extension to be reached of the wave W. And that's at 27,430. That's pretty close here to the 78.6 retracement at 27,480. So there's going to be a cluster of resistance. In addition to that, we can use the 100% extension level of the A wave, which gives us a very similar result and which is also meaningful. And it also points towards a very similar level. It's 27,300. So if it goes any higher, it should reach the upper range here of the resistance area. And what I can tell you is that there is currently no change. And there's also no reason currently to focus primarily on the scenario that a lasting low has been established. It is possible, as you know. We're tracking an overall bullish scenario and we're waiting for signals that, well, basically tell us that a lasting low has been established. In this entire correction that actually started back in July here. Well, actually the whole correction started as per the Elliott Wave cycle in April. So this correction, it could be finished, absolutely. And I mentioned in one of the previous member live streams that this action reminds me of the, I think, beginning of 2020 price action when Bitcoin also recovered. So that was quite similar in a way. It's not identical, but the cycle looked fairly similar. And this is also how a rally started. But we can really only focus on that primarily once we see a break above resistance in a 5-wave structure. And resistance is very clear. Would also be good if it then breaks above the end of August high. And it would then most likely get to around 29K in 5 waves before it will test support again. And then we have a valid 1-2 setup. Could find an entry point to a rally to maybe new highs, okay? But we're not there yet, and we have to follow this process, because not following this process would have set you up for failure in the recent months and weeks, where we had a few rallies here, and here they were all just corrective as highlighted. So we should not get too bullish too early, okay? They're just corrective rallies and nothing had changed on this chart. So still watching this, and if we get a 5-wave move up, 3-wave move down, we can highlight that lasting low has been established. Until then, the focus is on lower. I will, however, take this much more seriously once we already break above 27,480, which can of course happen. Then I just bring that bullish wave count onto the chart, but I just showed it to you anyway. That's my update currently about Bitcoin. Let's hope we start to see some movement a little later today. If you liked it, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Today we've got our member live stream again at 5 p.m. UTC. Check out the membership if you like to join. We're talking about Fibonacci levels again. Today a little bit more of a deep dive, or at least a view at some more detailed Fib calculations that we didn't look at before, how to use the Fibs and so on in the different waves. And also, you as a member, you get access to Discord and Telegram if you're a silver or gold member. And as a gold member, specifically for gold members, you get access to some short-term market updates. Also in between videos can be very useful, especially in very volatile market conditions and when things are changing. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Thank you very much. Bye bye.